Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in our this video, we are going to cover the chapter number 1, Economics, class 9th, named as Story of Village Palampur. So this video will be the completion of the chapter Palampur. Okay, so watch this video till end so that you have the concept clarity about this whole chapter. So first, let us start our today's lecture with one story. Okay, so this is a story of a boy named as Karim. Okay, this boy lives in village Palampur, and Karim is a very well educated boy, and he always thought to do something new and good for his village, so that people living in the village, they are able to live their lives smoothly and happily. So this is one of the dream of the Karim. So one day, what Karim observed? He observed, like in village Palampur, there the students, they are moving outside to attend the computer classes. They are moving to the nearby villages like to Shahpur or Raiganj. So Karim thought, like, what can he do for the students of his village so that they can go to the computer classes in the village Palampur itself. So what Karim find? He found two girls who become his friend, and these two girls are done the degree in computer applications. So Karim went very happy. So like now he has someone to help him. So three of them, like Karim and these two girls who have done the degree in computer science, they went to market and buy all the equipments which they are required for the settlement of computer classes. And finally, Karim and both his friends are successfully start the computer classes in village Palampur, and they start their this computer classes in the nearby market. And now students living in village Palampur, they are coming to their classes and enjoying the study in the courses of computers. So what you learned from this story, from the story of Karim? Let me tell you, we learned that how to observe our locality, how to think good for our locality and try to do something for the people. We all have the power to do something for the betterment of the people. And I have one question. Like I have said, like people early or the students in the early times, they go to in the Shahpur or in the nearby towns like Raiganj. So why there was no one before this Karim boy who established the computer classes in village Palampur? What will be the reason behind that? Let me tell you. So the reason is what? The education of the boy Karim. He was a well-educated boy with a goal for the betterment of the village Palampur. So that's why he was successful to establish the computer classes and to give benefits to his people. So students, in our today's class, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn shop, trade, and transport in village Palampur. Like how the boys or the people like Karim are able to do the trade activities, transport, and even how the shops they are able to set up, and how these different activities are benefited for the people living in village Palampur. So first, before moving toward content, I have one question. So what do you think? How this trade and shopkeeping, they both are depend on the transport. So what is the reason behind that? Like this both trade and this transport and this shopkeeping, they are depending on this transport. What do you think? So you can share your ideas in comment section. I will be giving you an example like how they both are interdependent. So suppose you need to set up a shop in your village. For that, you need some kind of raw material, or you need materials or the products which you are going to set up in this product, like the soap, biscuits, or whatsoever shop you wants to set up. So for that, where will you get the products? You will get the products from the wholesale market. And suppose this wholesale market will not near to your shop, that will be automatically far away from this particular area where you are trying to set up your shop. And suppose this is away 5 kilometers away from your locality. So for that purpose, to cover this distance, you need this transport facilities from where you can transport this goods and services to this particular area. For that, you need a transportation facility. So this is how shopkeeping and trade, they both are dependent on the transport. This transport and trade, they both are interdependent. Okay. So this is how all forms of transport, whether it is airways, roadways, or the seaways, they all play the major role in the development of trade and shopkeeping. Now let us discuss trade and transport in village Palampur. So students, let's discuss like how the people of village Palampur are involved in trade. So there are not too many people involved in the trade, but a very few amount of people are there in the exchange of goods and services in village Palampur. And mostly these traders are what? These traders are the shopkeepers itself. When you visit village Palampur, you will not going to find a big malls or the big shops or the multi complex. No, there will be a small shops, the small general stores in the village, from where you can able to find the all items which are essential for the daily use, like from rice to the soap, from eating products to the daily use products, rice, wheat, sugar, tea, oil, biscuit, and soaps. These all kind of our basic necessities are available in the general stores of village Palampur. And the people living in village Palampur, they are using the variety of vehicles for the transportation purposes, and the roads are well connected with the Raiganj, the nearby village. The roads are well connected with the nearby village of Raiganj and Shahpur. Why I say like people are using the variety of vehicles? It doesn't mean like the people over there are using the airplanes to go from one place to another. No, people are using the both traditional and modern methods of transportation. They are using this tractors also and the bullock carts also. So in Palampur, there is a combination of both traditional and the modern transportation methods. We are able to find the cars, motorcycles, bullock carts, rickshaws, and also any kind of other tractors or whatsoever you want. So there is a combination of modern and traditional vehicles in village Palampur. Now let us discuss what can be do for the development of more non-farming activities in the villages. As we have seen, like in village Palampur also, like people are mostly indulged in what? In farming. People are involved in farming, but very less amount of people are there who are doing the work of non-farming activities also, and their number is what? They are only 25% of people. They are only the 25% of people who are able to do the non-farming activities in village Palampur. So what can we do for the development of non-farming activities in the Indian villages? So you need to answer your views and ideas and whatsoever you can able to do, as the boy Karim is able to do for his own village. So you also need to mention your ideas in the comment section. So one thing I can mention you is like you can go for the cooperative works, like people come together in a group as Tarim, and that two girls having the degree of computer applications, the three of them come together and start the computer classes in their village. So people having the different abilities and having the different capacities, they can come together to do a wonders, and that can also be done. And one more thing can be done from the part of government, like they can provide loans to the people on the low rate of interest, so that they can able to buy the different equipments or the land, labor, capital, whatsoever they want at the low rate of interest. So now here is two questions for you. You need to answer this question in the comment section. The question number one is what? Exchange of dash and dash is known as trade. And another one is transitional modes of transportation was also used in village Palampur. Is this statement is true or false? Now, with this, we have covered our chapter number 1, book economics, named as Story of Village Palampur, in which we have talked about, from the starting of our chapter, we have talked about the factors of production. Like we have 4 factors of production: land, labor, and capital. And capital is in form of physical and human capital. And then we have talked about the capital requirements, like we require to save the money also and the borrowing money. And then we have talked about the farming activities in village Palampur, like the people in village Palampur are doing the farming in 2 modes, in multi-cropping, and they're also using the modern farming methods, like using the HYV seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, irrigation, the different sources of irrigations. And then we have talked about the land distribution, like how land is distributed in village Palampur among the small and medium and large farmers. And lastly, we have talked about the non-farming activities, like the shopkeeping, manufacturing, pot making, and also the service sector, the people who are involved in service sector, like teaching and doctors. So this is all about this chapter. So with this note, we have completed our chapter number 1, named as Story of Village Palampur. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, you can hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. So that's all. Thank you.